And the plan evolved that he would meet her here in Auschwitz, and they would do the recording on the selection platform as opposed to her reading it into the iPhone. And because she was always about authenticity. And for her, the idea of reading something like that while she's standing on the selection platform was what she wanted to do. And so it became necessary to make it happen.
What do you remember of?
It was kind of cute just about how nervous he was as a grown man to meet her. And of course, she immediately put him at ease. I'm sure she said something, witty and cute and playful, because that's what she did to put people at ease. Usually, if she knew that there was I don't want to say a tenseness, but a nervousness about someone, because she didn't want anybody to be nervous around her, because in her way of thinking, she was just her. Oh, the second she got her CD from Raymond, and then the first time she saw me afterwards, Bess, did you get a CD? Did Raymond send you a CD? I have my CD. We should listen to it. And then, for a while, that you knew that's what she was doing, because that's what she would be hearing. And we would have to refresh with her, how you could play a CD in your computer and how you'd make the song work. And she'd have the music going in her office, and you knew what she was doing. So always up for something different. Eva was always up for doing something in a different way that she hadn't tried before. She didn't ever look at something, even if it was out of her comfort zone. She didn't look at something as she shouldn't do it because she was old or because she wasn't familiar with it. It was, why not? I haven't done it before. I might as well try it. So I'm sure that's probably what she was thinking when somebody says, hey, let's be part of a rock song. And she always liked when people were doers. The worst thing you could do around her was to sit and think about something and never get it done. If you could put an idea to her and then you made that idea happen, whether in the end that project was a huge success, a mediocre success, or a dismal failure, the fact that you had the initiative to make it work is something she always admired. And she saw that in him. She saw that he was going to, if he said he was going to do something, he was going to do it. He was going to make it work, and it was going to be a finished product, regardless of how popular the product was. Because for him, she realized it wasn't about whether it was a ridiculous success. It was, did he get the satisfaction out of the project he was looking for himself and for her? And as long as he did that, he was happy. And I think she recognized that he was able to do that. Auschwitz was always with Eva. It always shaped everything she did. I don't know that I think there's probably anything she ever did that in some way wasn't a product of a lesson she learned in Auschwitz, or a conclusion that she came to about why something must be true because of her experiences. I think her experiences in Auschwitz absolutely got on top of her a lot. Her times after coming to the United States and up until the time that she eventually forgave Dr. Mengele, there were a lot of really dark years for her. And a lot of times she didn't want to talk about those. For her, forgiving people wasn't absolving them of any guilt. And it wasn't saying what you did wasn't bad. It was saying, I have the power to feel better about my life. And I have the right to be happy despite your horrible actions. In 2019, our group was already at Auschwitz-Birkenau, and so I texted her and I said, Eva, there's a group of 36 young men waiting to meet you. When she got out of the car, she was talking to them, and she said, can you sing The Impossible Dream for me? Because that was absolutely her favorite song. And they weren't prepared for it. The choir director knew it better than the boys did, but they did eventually perform several other songs for her. But they were traveling on and wound up actually in Budapest, and they had a performance, I think, the day or two after she passed. And in that time, those boys had taken the time to learn the Impossible Dream. So when they performed in Budapest, they could sing that song as a tribute to her.